Jax Carter was a man of simple pleasures. Fixing ships, tinkering with machines and enjoying his quiet life on the outskirts of the Epsilon 7 space station, a human mechanic with a reputation for repairing almost anything. Jax never expected much excitement until the day an alien vessel, sleek and humming with strange energy, docked in his bay. The ship was unlike anything Jax had ever seen. Its metallic hull shimmered with colors he couldn't identify, shifting under the light as if it were alive, and when the boarding ramp lowered he was greeted by a sight even more startling: an entire crew of tall, graceful alien women, their eyes glowing with intelligence and authority. They were of the Zerth species, known for their beauty, advanced technology, and intense secrecy. It wasn't often that Zarthans mingled with other species, let alone sought help from a human. The leader of the group, a commanding figure with silvery skin and long flowing robes, stepped forward, her eyes locked on Jax with a cold intensity that made his heart skip a beat. "We require your assistance, human," she said, her voice calm but firm. "Our ship's core has malfunctioned and none of our engineers have been able to repair it. We've heard that you possess a unique talent for fixing the impossible." Jack scratched the back of his head, glancing up at the alien craft. He could already feel the challenge gnawing at him, a familiar excitement bubbling up inside. "I'll take a look," he said, trying to keep his voice steady. As he approached the ship, he felt the eyes of the Zorthian women on him, their gaze a mix of curiosity and doubt. He climbed aboard, immediately noticing the advanced technology lining the interior, tech so far beyond anything humans had developed that it might as well have been magic. Jax could tell this wasn't going to be easy, but he thrived on challenges like this. Hours passed as he worked analyzing the ship's power systems, rerouting circuits, and studying the alien core. The ship hummed with strange energy, and every tool he used seemed inadequate to the task. Yet little by little Jax pieced together the problem: a misaligned energy conduit deep within the ship's core, something even the Zerian engineers had overlooked. He felt the ship respond under his hands as he realigned the conduit, its systems coming back to life in a brilliant display of lights and sound. The ship's core hummed to full power, and the previously malfunctioning system stabilized. Stepping out of the engine room, Jax was met with the astonished faces of the Zorthian crew. The leader, the one who had spoken to him earlier, approached her, expression unreadable. "You fixed it," she said, a hint of disbelief in her voice. Jax wiped the sweat from his brow, grinning. "Yeah, it wasn't easy, but it just needed the right touch." The Zerian leader stared at him for a moment before speaking again, her voice softer now. "You've accomplished what none of our finest engineers could. For that you have our gratitude." Jax expected that to be the end of it. He'd done his job, they'd pay him and they'd be on their way, but what happened next was entirely unexpected. The Zerian leader took a step closer, her eyes glowing with something new. "Respect among my people. We do not give rewards lightly. Your skill has earned you a place of honor. I offer you a gift." Before Jax could respond, she gestured to one of her officers, who handed her a small shimmering device. It looked like a cube of pure energy, pulsing with alien light. The leader held it out to him. "This is a Zorthian token of favor," she explained. "It is a symbol of our highest respect. With this you are granted safe passage through our territories, access to our advanced technologies, and should you ever need it, our protection." Jax blinked, stunned. A gift from the Xians was rare beyond belief. Many had tried to earn their favor, but few succeeded. For a simple mechanic like him, this was more than just a reward. It was a key to the stars. I don't know what to say," Jack stammered, taking the glowing cube. "You've earned it," the leader said with a small smile, "a rare sight for her people. And one more thing, should you ever need our assistance, you need only send a signal through this device. We will come." With that, the Xians returned to their Ship and Jax watched as the sleek vessel lifted off, disappearing into the stars. He stood in the empty docking bay, the glowing cube in his hand, still trying to wrap his head around what had just happened. As the hum of the ship faded into the distance, Jax let out a slow breath. Well, he muttered to himself, that's one hell of a reward. With AR, he pocketed the cube and walked back to his workshop. Fixing ships might be a simple life, but for Jax Carter it had just become a lot more interesting.